All right, guys. So happy June 4th. It's the first Monday of the month, and I'm so excited. I want to real quick, just because you're on and I can see your face like right there, give a shout out to Jenna. We're hitting Success Club 8 last month, which is super awesome. So super close to Success Club 10. I know that you're pushing hard for it. That's what you finished off with, right? That's what my office shows, right, Jenna? Are you there? You're kind of frozen now. But anyway, guys, so that means 4 lives changed. What's really cool about that is truly living out the whole quote or idea behind being better than you were yesterday or being better than you were last month. I think that sometimes we put like these crazy big, just like this pressure on ourselves for no reason. At the end of the day, you get to do this. You don't have to do this. No one's going to yell at you if you don't show up to your business. No one's going to be mad at you. Let me turn off, sorry. Let me turn off or mute everybody. It's like nobody's going to be mad at you or anything. Like if you don't show up, it's just knowing that you do have something super awesome to offer. And we're going to get so into that tonight when we talk about this word grit. I've been hearing it a lot lately. And so it's just kind of, I decided to just make that kind of the theme of our call. So pretty much grit, passion, and perseverance. I do also want to say hi to Morgan. So Morgan's a brand new coach, and I'm so excited about this. Just because, guys, one of the biggest things in your new coach welcome letter, in your checklist, getting on team calls. Okay, I know it sounds so silly, and I can remember the first couple of times my coach had mentioned to me back in like 2016, just get on these calls. I know it might not always make sense to you right now, and you might not want to do it. You might be kicking and screaming, rather watch Netflix. So do we all. But it's going to be that one video. It's going to be that one call, that one line, that one thought that person puts into your head that changes everything. Okay. And it's just believing that and knowing that 30 to 45 minutes of your life will benefit by doing this for you. Okay. So Morgan, proud of you for jumping on. I do just want to talk to you guys real quick too about just announcements and stuff for June. So kind of what I had shared in our team page, which again, okay, so to go over groups and stuff, because I had a couple people reaching out saying they're a little overwhelmed. Guys, don't be overwhelmed. If you are, just write it down. What is overwhelming you? And if it's, I feel like I'm in too many groups. First thing is turn notifications off then. Okay, just get into the habit of checking into what you need to be checking into. Okay, me doing this full time now is a little bit different than some of you who are only putting in maybe 30 minutes to an hour a day. So you don't need to be checking into maybe as many groups that I am now. So don't feel don't feel overwhelmed. Just know once you have it written down, just get it out of your head. Sometimes we have all these ideas and these thoughts and these plans and big goals in our head. If you just write them down, it doesn't make things seem as overwhelming and scary, okay? So our team, we are the Fit Coast Tribe. Okay, so that is our team page. This is the group where you want to be posting team call stuff. If you're learning anything about a new program like Lift 4, a preview of that workout just came out today. Okay, if you want to learn about 2B Mindset or you have a meal plan you want to share, post all of that stuff kind of here. If you're thinking about you want to rank advance, you need to make an extra $500 this week, or you want to start making $5,000 this week. Post that stuff here so we can all hold you accountable. So we are the Fit Coast Tribe. As far as our team fitness group, okay? So guys, I've mentioned this many times, definitely branch off at some point. Obviously run a group with somebody else. I would never encourage a coach to run a group by themselves, but have something that you do have a name on it. Okay, so like I know like Jenna and Brianna and Amanda and I think Megan, you all are running a group together. Right now, Alexia and I are running a group together too. Morgan, this is the invite that you just got from my challenge tracker app. Okay, so every month having like a name on a group that you're specifically running. If you want to make it a 21-day group, a 30-day group, a 45, 60, I don't care how many day group you want to make it. It's your group. You can make it whatever you want. But just have a name on it. It just creates curiosity marketing. So Alexia and I threw on Made by Me project. So one of the first videos that I shared today was actually a TED Talk from a woman that I find to be super inspiring. And she talks a lot about grit and perseverance. So the whole Made by Me thing is empowering women, owning yourself, owning your truth, and just unleashing your badass. That's kind of like the whole mindset behind our group. So when you can have one specifically each month, we run those through the app. Okay, if you want to run a specific group through Facebook, totally go ahead and do that. But right now as a team, at least what I think is really cool that what we do all have is the online fitness studio. Okay, this group is for all of us coaches to be plugging our new clients or challengers, whatever you want to call them, into if you are kind of in limbo between one challenge and the next using the app. Are you guys following me as far as that stuff goes? So this is basically what you can just toss your girls into and say, hey, I'm going to plug you into my Facebook group that my team and I run together, because we post recipes in here and funny fitness memes, and you can just hold yourself accountable, post a sweaty selfie, what your favorite move of your day was, what was hard. You know, don't be afraid to share the messy stuff, like the struggles, because most of us relate to that stuff anyway, more so than just all of the achievements and successes. And then let her know that, hey, but my coach and I or my friend and I are going to be running an actual challenge, meaning there's going to be a day 1 through day 30 where we're going to actually be keeping track of your points, meaning how many times you show up to the group. And then we're going to do like a little prize giveaway. But in the meantime, before that group gets started officially, I'm going to plug you in here. That just lets them know that you are here to help them from the second they get started. Okay? But guys, people are only going to use it if you're using this. Please don't just toss girls in here and add them to the group and then leave them there. If they don't see you posting, they're not going to post in this group. And to be honest, just because you're posting doesn't mean that they are too. Some people aren't very comfortable stepping outside their comfort zone like this. You need to just keep inspiring them. Lead. Go first. Okay? Remember, like I said, the first group I ever ran on Facebook, no one participated in. I just kept going because I knew that eventually somebody would. So this is our group now. It's just called Online Fitness Studio. Talk about this in your stories. Plug people in here. Share your meal plans, your progress, blah, blah, blah. Basically, if you're already running a group in the app, just share exactly what you're sharing in the app in here. Don't do double the work for yourself. All right. The last group currently is the What Is This Coaching thing. And this is what we call our coach sneak peek. Okay. So what's cool about this group is for anyone that you're talking to about coaching. Okay. The first thing that I do is I'll invite somebody to the coaching opportunity. And that invite, which is in our, give me a second to find it, our Google Keep notes. It's part of like the Google Docs under Convo Flow, I think it is, in our Google Drive. And my invite for this coach sneak peek is, I don't know if you ever thought about it, but a few friends and I are hosting this group about what we do as coaches. I'm obviously obsessed, so I wanted to ask. And then when they say that they're interested, this is literally what I send to everyone. I might change out like girl if it's like I'm talking to somebody that is posting a lot of photos of them hiking with their dog and they don't seem like a super girly girl. I might be like, dude, I'm so excited. You know, just change up the conversation depending on who I'm talking to. So yay, dude, I'm so excited. You're going to freaking love this. So first, let's be friends on Facebook so I can get them in the group. Because I don't want to just put them in this group. I want them to know that I actually care about them. My goal isn't to just get them in the group. My goal is to share this opportunity with them. I'm obsessed with this. I want other people to be a part of this too. Okay? So I just simply ask, let's be friends on Facebook first so I can plug them in there. All right? Again, I still don't leave them hanging. I tag them in my video. So if you personally have not gone live in that group yet, go ahead. I don't care if you've been a coach for 24 hours, if you've been a coach for 2 months. You all have a story to share. And to be honest, the scariest part about this is just taking the leap and getting started anyway. So if you can be that person that shares that vulnerability, people are just going to want to be your friend. And if people feel like they're your friend, they're never going to feel like you're selling them something. Okay? So the next thing that I do is in the same message, I just ask them that they be open to get on a phone call. Morgan, pretty much like you and I did. You know, it was, let me add you to this group. I'll tag you in a few videos, but then let's just chat. Because this video was a little, it's not that it was scripted, but I did kind of follow a guideline, so I didn't talk for 18 hours. But I also wanted to make this more personal to you. So those are the 3 groups currently. To go off of that, if you guys did see in our team page, which again is the Fit Coach Tribe, I shared this image, and this is our pinned post. So this is going to stay here at the top, at least for the month of June. I definitely encourage you guys to drop your goals below. Okay? But I shared in here, and I know this kind of looks silly, but this is something that I need because I can be so forgetful. And all of these little symbols, literally mean what am I going to be talking about on my Instagram stories every day. So other than just showing Ben and my cat and my life and things like that, I do need to let people know that at the end of the day, I'm a health and fitness coach. I don't get to just travel. We're not just moving to Mexico. We don't just get to the beach in the middle of the afternoon because I just like hang out online and take selfies. Like I'm talking to people. I am connecting. I'm growing my network. I'm complimenting people like 24/7. And then I'm asking them if they're interested in any aspect of what I'm doing. And if not, that's okay, because guess what? I said no for 8 months. I said no to Amy. Nope, 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 I'm not interested. And it was finally on that 8th time that I actually reached out to her. Because I was like, you know what? You're still here doing this thing, and I'm still not obsessed with my life like you are. So what are you doing? Okay? So that's why I mapped this out. So something that I'm going to be doing differently, and if you guys want to add your girls to this, ask me. If you want to help me run this, go ahead and do that, or you can run your own. But I am going to be doing another group this month that I used to do about like a year and a half ago. And I'm going to run a fitness group sneak peek. So a lot like the coaching sneak peek, but instead it's going to be, what is our fitness group about? So our online fitness studio, that is where we're just posting accountability, recipes, meal plans, fitness memes, things like that. And I'm going to show people that. But I'm also going to be talking about in that sneak peek how we individually as coaches have an app that runs through the challenge tracker. And each app or each coach puts like a little fun theme on it just to kind of, make it different month to month. Okay, so letting them know that there's always going to be something that's ongoing, but then there is going to be something that's a little bit more structured, okay, with, I wouldn't say strict accountability, but there's going to be daily accountability that they can participate on and reach out and know that somebody's going to be there to help them and support them and things like that. Okay, so that's just going to be a 2-day group, super simple. So basically for all the girls that are right there on the edge, I'm going to add them to this group and say, hey, I totally get that this whole online thing can sound a little confusing. Let me just pop you in this group super quick. Okay, scroll through on your own time. I'm going to go live maybe 1 to 3 times, and it's going to show you the fitness part, the nutrition, and the accountability. And out of those 3 categories, I'm going to explain why it's so different from what you've maybe done previously in the gym or just, working out on your own. And I'm just going to leave it at that. They can stay in the group if they want to. I'm probably going to do that every single month, but it's a really nice way for all those people that are right there on the edge to really see what it's all about. Okay, you can even do a little incentive if you want to, like, for example, and Jenna, if you're on this call, remind me that I said I have a gift that I want to show you guys at the end of the team call today, okay? So just for example, because I have this one here, I just found this cute little bag at TJ Maxx, and it wasn't expensive. So this is something that you guys can like offer your girls, like anybody who decides to commit with you, like at the end of this free group. I'm going to get you like just a little bag so you can carry your groceries in or something. Guys, it's just little things like that. People love to feel loved and supported and wanted and cared for. And most of the time it's just they're afraid. 180, most people our age don't really have that just swimming around in their pocket. And more than that, they don't really have a lot of people in their lives that are telling them that health and fitness should be the number one investment in their lives. Okay? So by showing them that I get that you're nervous and I get that it seems like a lot coming out of pocket. But what's going to happen over the next year if you allow this to really change your life? You would go back, and I know that you'd pay 10 times the amount if you had to do it all again. Okay? So just something little, you don't have to, okay? Totally don't feel like you need to get people gifts. If you truly believe in what you're doing, you don't need to like offer little things like that. It's if you are in the position where you can, why not? If you're somebody that is, giving is like your love language, do your thing, okay? So I'm going to leave that there as far as announcements go. I'm going to be putting that group together over this week. If you guys have any ideas, like if you were a challenger or somebody that was watching these stories and interested in an online fitness studio, send me some ideas. What would you want to know about? Like, what are your questions? Is this online? Do I have to meet up in person? How is this personalized? So then that way I can kind of get an idea as far as really what to focus the group on. That would be super awesome. Do you guys have any questions as far as this image that I shared and like why I'm putting down these symbols just so that I know what I'm talking about in my stories each day. Do you guys have any questions about that? And you can unmute yourselves if so. No? Okay, cool. So moving on, we're just going to talk a little bit about grit, passion, and perseverance tonight. I'm super excited. So I'm going to say that this call might come off a little tough love, but I think it'll be nice because I don't think that we've really had one of those calls in a while. Everything's been kind of fluffy lately. So I'm excited. If you guys have anything that you want to add, any questions, at the bottom, just kind of hover your mouse on the screen and you'll see the chat thing at the bottom, like a little icon. If you click on that, I'll go through and answer all the questions at the end, okay? So the first thing that I kind of want to talk about is, and I got all of this, not all of this, but I got this idea for grit on the Mandy Kai call that Ashley Feldison did, I guess it was maybe a week or two ago at this point. It was really awesome. You guys should listen to that team call recording. Her name is Mandy Kai. She talked a lot about grit. And it was funny just because I had heard a couple other people talking about it in a TED Talk and then in the book Start that I'm reading right now. So I thought it'd be a nice kind of way to kick off this month. Okay, so I want you guys to kind of picture this. All right, there's so many people that become a network marketer and they start throwing around things like hashtag girl boss, right? Or hashtag free bird, or hashtag like coach life is the best life. And guys, all of that sounds awesome, okay? It's fluffy, it's inspiring in a sense and whatnot. But at the end of the day, you truly have to ask yourself, are you doing all of those things or does it just sound good? Okay, are you actually becoming what it means to be a girl boss? Because I'll be honest and tell you, it's not pretty. It's really not pretty. Okay, and if any of you listened to the National Wake Up Call this morning, and Morgan, that is in your new coach checklist. It's a live National Wake Up Call. It's with all Beachbody coaches and corporate hosts it every single Monday. It's live at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. And there's always a guest speaker. And sometimes they have like $1 million coaches on there. Sometimes they have coaches that signed up 2 months ago. It's really cool, the variety that they have on it. And I really liked what she was kind of talking about today, is just saying that you have to have this blind faith and blind belief in what you're doing. Okay, a lot of the times we sign up for this and it's because at the beginning we do want to help other people. And we think it'd be cool to get paid for working out. Who wouldn't, right? Most people struggle to find the motivation to work out anyway, so why not get paid to do it if you're going to do it anyway? But the problem is that most of us want to be rewarded instantly with it. And most of us then start to lose track of why we started this in the first place. And we start to look at this more of like a sprint instead of a marathon. But guys, grit is looking at this journey, whether it's your own health and fitness journey or your business journey, as a marathon. Okay? It is understanding that you're going to have to make some sacrifices. There are so many days working from home. I wanted to go to the beach for 7 hours today. We went for 1 hour, right? It's not a total sacrifice. I mean, I totally didn't have to go, but it was something that we get to do this and it's something that we enjoy doing, but it's still more or less a sacrifice. Watching TV, like I totally want to be sitting on the couch right now with my roommate, just watching TV and hang out and just binging Riverdale. But I know what my goals are long term, and I know that that show's not going anywhere. And it's going to be there tomorrow, and it's going to be there the next day and the next day. But that one girl that liked my photo today that might have really needed my message to ask her like, hey, I don't know what we have going on this summer, but would you be interested at all to try something new with me? That could be that girl that was me 2.5 years ago, sitting in her house feeling like, I just want something to happen. Like, when is something exciting going to happen? Like, I just feel like I'm just waking up and going through the motions day after day, you know? And I always think that that's what keeps me going, is that one girl that might need me to message her today and not just what I feel like doing in the moment. Okay? So grit is really embracing and loving what it means to be an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur does not wait for somebody to tell them what to do. They go out and they look for the answer. Okay? So for any of you who have been a coach now for more than a month, you should know what Lift 4 is. And if you don't let that overwhelm you. Okay? Instead, that's the thing that goes on your brain dump list. And that's then the next thing that you spend 10 to 15 minutes a day learning about. You don't need to learn all of it in one day, guys. Just a little bit each day until you feel confident enough to talk about the entire program. The thing is that we get so overwhelmed thinking, oh, I'm behind. Oh, I started too late. Too many coaches already talked about it. I can't catch up. There's no start and finish line. Nobody's competing with anybody. Anybody can be a diamond coach. Anybody can be a 15-star diamond coach. Anybody can make $1 million in this business. Because guess what? There's like billions of people on this planet, and there's less than 500,000 coaches. There are plenty of people to go around for all of us to be successful in this business. And better than that, you're not going to attract, I'm never going to attract the girl that wears designer clothes. Like, half of my hair doesn't even go into my ponytail and I'm wearing Ben's baggy t-shirt. I'm never going to attract that girl. Okay? But Ashley Feldison will. Or, Haley Christian's going to attract the girl that's totally tatted up and all that stuff, just like Amy Silverman is. The grit in your business is knowing that your people might not just run towards you the second you become a coach. But it's not always about other people. Most of you signed up because you wanted to change your life. Change your life. And when you do that, the effect is you naturally will start to change other people's. Because when your self-esteem is high, you want to share those good vibes with other people. It's literally the law of attraction. It just happens. Whether or not you know that it's happening, it happens. And people are going to be drawn to you. But it's all going to start with you first. Instead of thinking, I need to hit Success Club 10 and I need to sell this many challenge packs, you need to be asking yourself, did I work out today? Did I read anything positive today? Did I share what I'm doing with the world today? And then find the people that want to be a part of this with you, okay? So the grit is really that grind. It is, it's autonomy. Okay, this business can be super lonely at times, guys. It really can. And that's the reason why I'm always saying lean into the group page. I know that right now it's summer. Okay, a lot of you have just finished school. It's graduation time, so there's graduation parties, or you're just hanging out. You want to go tubing. You want to go hiking for the day. That's totally fine. There is a way to have a healthy balance between running a business on social media and still enjoying your life. Okay, it just comes down to the fact that you're going to have to make some sacrifices right now. I have that mindset all the time where I'm like, oh, I just want to enjoy this hike and I don't want to be on my phone the whole time. I can still do that, but take 2 to 3 pictures. That takes less than 10 seconds to take 2 to 3 pictures, put my phone in my pocket, turn it on silent, and then we go about our 2 to 3 hour hike. No social media, but I still got to document that I did something. Remember, you just want people to know that you're not sitting in your house all day long, that you don't just go to work and come home and do nothing. Okay? They're going to connect with you on so many other reasons than health and fitness. Think about it this way. Most of the reasons why all of us have connected, or some of the biggest things we have in common, is beyond health and fitness. Okay? It's so many other things. That's how people are going to be connected to you too. Okay? So we're going to do a little reality check. I want you guys to either write these down or just sort of think to them or think of them to yourself in your head. But it's 6 questions. These are going to be a little weighty, but I'm excited to kind of hear what you guys think. And I'll give you a couple minutes if you want to actually write these down. So the first question when it comes to like your business is, and obviously Morgan, since you literally just signed up yesterday, this will be a little bit different. But for everybody else, asking yourself, have you really started your journey as far as your health and fitness goes and your business journey? Have you really started? Or have you had the mindset of, I'm just kind of trying this out to see where this goes? Guys, you can't just try this out to see where this goes. Imagine if you had that mindset when you went to college. You have to decide that you're going to finish college because your parents aren't there to wake you up. Your roommate does not give 2 fucks about you half the time, at least when you're a freshman, okay? Your professors don't care because guess what? They're getting paid whether or not you show up to class. The bank doesn't care because they already lent you the loans and you're going to have to pay that stuff back whether or not you go. Nobody cares if you show up or not. You have to care, okay? And that's why it's so awesome when you earn that piece of paper, whether it was $15,000 or $60,000, because you earned it. It's going to be the same thing with your business. So have you really started working this, or have you really just said to yourself, I'm just trying it to see if it rewards me? Okay. Second question is, where are you now? So I'm reading the book Start by John Acuff, and I've been telling you guys all about this. I post about it in my stories every day. And he talks a lot about you can't know where you're going if you don't know where you are now. Okay, if you guys want to help 20 people this month, that's Success Club 40. And if you have not yet hit Success Club 5 or 10, then you need to ask yourself, where am I now? And if where you are now is you're sending 5 to 10 invites a day and you're struggling to help 5 people a month, then it's understanding, okay, well, I can control that. I can't control who says yes. I can't control who responds. And I can't control who says, don't message me ever again. But I can control how many people I at least say hi to and just say, hey, you like my post? Are you interested in what I do, or are you just being awesome and supporting me? I usually say it a little bit friendlier with that. I'm like, hey girl, oh my gosh, I hope you're having a great day, blah, blah. But you guys can be as fluffy or just straight to the point as much as you want, okay? But it really is knowing, where are you right now? And in your health and fitness journey and in your business, every single question I'm asking is referring to both, okay? Because remember that at the end of the day, guys, we are health and fitness coaches, okay? The third one is, where do you want to go? So say if right now you are sending 5 to 10 invites a month and you're hitting Success Club maybe 4, maybe 6, but you want to hit Success Club like 30 to 40. Because in your head, you know that Diamond is your next goal. You want to rank advance. You want to be recognized at Summit. Or you just want to show the other people that are watching you that you're not just that girl that signed up for a network marketing company and quits 2 weeks later. Okay, whatever it is that you're doing this for. It's knowing, where do you want to go and where are you now, so that you can focus on the things that are going to bridge the gap between them. Okay? And oftentimes, it's just a matter of, what are you doing each day? Okay? And you can control that. You can control all of that. And it might not be at the perfect time. You might not actually sit down and work your power hour 7 to 8 p.m. like you planned the night before. But when you have the mindset of do whatever it takes, and I'm going to get it done no matter what, doesn't matter if you stay up till 10 or 11 p.m. Okay? The fourth one is, how are you going to get there? That's why you need to know what your goal is. I go back and forth between like mixed reviews. I'm sure that you guys might relate to me on this, but you see some quotes that say, don't set goals that are too big, set the smaller ones so that you make small progress along the way, blah, blah, blah. You hear other ones that say, don't set small goals, because then if you limit yourself, you're never going to go above and beyond and hit the big goals. I just say set both goals so then you really can't like miss out. So in my opinion, you should have big goals. Like I have a really, really big goal. I want to live in Hawaii, and I want to be able to, honestly, like one of my biggest goals ever is I want to be able to pay off my parents' mortgage. I want to pay off my sister's debt, and I want to pay off my debt. Okay, those are like my 3 biggest goals, just because money has seriously had such this negative energy over my family for so long. And I just want to show my family that it doesn't mean anything, that it's not just money that we've been able to create by helping other people's lives. It's this wealth mindset of what you can do and give back with it. But it all starts by you changing your life and then you helping other people change theirs. Okay, so where are you going and how are you going to get there? Okay, so have like these like literally my vision board is hanging right above my head. And I kid you not, I literally have the word Hawaii written out. Okay, crazily enough, because I've been talking about it every single day. Ben and I totally wanted to move there, but it was a little out of our price range right now. But because I talk about it, I can't even tell you. Ben could tell you right now. I can't tell you how many cars I pass on a day-to-day basis that have Hawaii as a bumper sticker. Or I saw a Hawaii license plate the other day in our parking garage in Wilmington, North Carolina, which is like a small-ass beach town. It just made no sense to me. On the opposite side of the country. I believe in the law of attraction, and I never did. I thought all this stuff was so cheesy and lame, and I'm like, whatever gets people through this life, I guess. But now, because I'm using it, and it's working, so just believe in it, just like you believe in yourself, okay? So the 5th question is, what are you honestly going to give up in order to make this happen? So guys, if any of you really know my story, when I first started, I had 4 jobs that I was juggling. Okay, I was a personal trainer, managing an Anytime Fitness, serving at, what was it called? The Federal Tap House, and nannying for a family, which is hands down my favorite job. So I needed to have a plan, okay? And I needed to have to sacrifice something. Because when I came home, I felt that I had earned sitting on the couch and watching Netflix. I felt that I had worked all day long, and I earned being lazy. This is what I wanted to do with my time, and that was literally nothing. I didn't want to do anything. Okay? So when I found coaching, deep down, yes, I knew I had some time, but in my head I was like, but I don't want to give it up to you. And no, I earned this freedom, and everybody has like their thing that they do to relax each day, right? And I'm not saying that you need to give up every free moment of your time right now, guys. That's not at all what I'm saying. But maybe, depending on what your goals are, I say to you guys all the time that I tell people you don't have to quit your day job to become a coach. But I didn't like my day job so much that I worked on my coaching business every free second that I had. When I was a server at the restaurant, when I was rolling silverware, I was messaging people on Instagram. When I was what else are you doing? Like doing backups and stuff of like ketchup packets and whatever. I was messaging people on Facebook. When I was nannying, I was working out. I was making training videos. I was checking into my fitness group. When I was at the gym, literally as I'm supposed to be selling gym memberships to a gym that I didn't even actually work out in ever, I was reaching out to people and sending friend requests and following new people. Okay? I found every open pocket in my day to work on. And now I get to do this full time every day. I get to wake up when I want. I get to move wherever I want. And I get to share this with you. And it's awesome. But it was hard. And it took this blind belief because nobody in my life has ever had anything like this. Like my dad's side of my family is very well off. My mom's side, not even going to lie, half of them are drug addicts or in jail. It's complete polar opposites. And it's a miracle that they like each other. But that's just how it is in my family. So with my dad's side, is everybody that makes over, they're all like making 7+ figures, but they work like 80, 90 hours a week. Like my cousins never, ever see my uncles and aunts, ever. But my sister and I get to see my dad all the time, all the time. And my dad doesn't make anywhere near as much as they do. But that's the trade-off in the old mentality of thinking, where you need to climb the corporate ladder, pay your dues, and you get to chill and hang out and enjoy life when you're 65 and older. I believe in something different. And I think that all of you do too, because you're here. Okay. And I believe in the power of this thing, not taking control of your life, but you taking control of it and using it as a tool. Okay. Instead of as a procrastination thing and connecting with other people around the world. This is what our generation brags about, right? That we're not getting rid of the English language, but we're connecting with people. Connect, support, encourage, empower, lead, inspire, all of those things. And yes, you're doing it through a health and a fitness program. But it's so much more than that because as you heard, I've literally not even said anything about the words health and fitness since we've even started this phone call. Coaching is so much more beyond all of that, guys. And when you share this belief and passion every day, that's your grit coming out. Okay? So the last question is, are you ready to be fearless and dive in? So I will take these up to you guys if you want to send them to me. But that's just kind of like as far as that little section goes. And I don't know, I thought that was kind of a good eye-opener. If you guys have anything you want to share about that, definitely do. The whole idea behind this grit thing, I shared a TED Talk link today that I had watched, and it was a lot about this whole grit concept. And I do believe that a lot of it comes back to your self-esteem, which is, again, guys, why it's so important that you do your journey first. You do you first. If each day you're not working out, you're not reading something positive, you're not checking into the team page or doing a one-on-one call with me, things like that, and you're only showing up to invite and to follow up and clear out your inbox, it's going to feel like work and you're not going to enjoy it real fast. Okay? This is something that you wanted to do. Don't lose sight of why you became a coach. And so many of it was to get paid to work out. So work out. Talk about it. Share about it. Show that to people. Okay? So the whole idea behind the grit mindset too, or the whole grit, that's the word I'm looking for, like personality, I guess, is having a growth mindset. Okay? So I don't know about you guys, but I got super overwhelmed when 2B Mindset came out because to be honest, it wasn't really my jam. I don't know, just 40 videos seemed a little overwhelming to me, and I didn't take the time to really learn about it. And I do like working out. I enjoy working out. Working out is my therapy. Food is also my therapy, but I would rather work out than eat properly. That's just my kind of lifestyle, okay? There's a lot of girls like that too. So 2B mindset kind of overwhelmed me a little bit. I didn't have a growth mindset when it came to 2B mindset, which is why I didn't do very well as far as promoting it. But I'm not going to I don't feel like a failure because of that. It just wasn't my program. But 80-Day Obsession, I rocked that shit. Why? Because it was my jam. It was my style. That's what's so cool about coaching, is that while one coach might be talking 2B mindset up and selling that shit like no other, they might not do very well with promoting 80-Day Obsession. But being a personal trainer, being somebody that gets that girls are still interested in this set rep time ratio stuff that you do in the gym and everybody's posting about these days, I can talk to them about 80-Day Obsession so naturally. So just because you might not do well in one area doesn't mean that you failed. Just might mean that there's another area that you're really awesome at. So keep trying until you find it. Okay? So it's having this passion and tenacity for your long-term goals. Okay, so Ben and I really want to get a yacht and travel all through the Mediterranean. So I studied abroad in France, and it's some place that I was obsessed with, and I want to go back. But for so long, I grew up in the kind of family where we would drive by mansions and my parents would say things like, oh, girls, could you imagine? I'm like, fuck yeah, I can imagine. What do you mean? Could I imagine? Like, I can't possibly have that. Like, I love my parents so much, but like, they're just total hippies that just like, they just don't have these big kind of crazy dreams. My parents are very content, like laying in a hammock and cuddling together and watching the stars. And that's fine. That's fine. And I love that they love that. But I just want more than that. And I know that they do too. They just feel that it's too late for them. That's the only reason why. Okay? But find one person right now that says, no, I don't want to go travel the Mediterranean, my own yacht, and stop at the Greek islands. Who would say that they didn't want to do that? That's insane talk. Okay, but we just tell ourselves, I don't want that because we don't think it's possible. We don't even let ourselves dream that because we don't want to be let down. Dream it and freaking work for it and make it happen. And then prove everyone wrong. But more than that, it's not even about everybody else. Prove yourself wrong. Okay, tell yourself that I am not what my thoughts told me. I am what I do. And really that just comes down to sticking with your future, your plans, the goals, the wants, the dreams, the desires, and the hopes that you have day in and day out, not week to week when shit is easy. So here's my little tough love part for you guys. Okay, right now Ben and I are getting ready to move back home. Okay, this is like the 5th move that I've done since being a coach. Okay, I've had more excuses than you guys can even imagine as far as taking time off of this business. And don't get me wrong, I still have my days where I kind of go MIA for 24 hours. But it is never more than that, guys. Because I can't ask people to trust me when it's convenient for me to have them trust me or to be reliable to them. If I'm asking somebody to trust me, I want them to know that I'm going to be there. And even if I can't physically hop on a Zoom call that day, they know that I'm going to text them back in 24 hours. So no matter what is going on with your life, you truly need to ask yourself, are you controlling what you can? And are you making a plan? Because if you are just waking up and you're just working an hour on your business whenever that hour opens, that hour is never going to open. You have to claim that hour. You have to find that hour and you have to own it. You have to say, this is my hour to grow my business. But if you just wake up, just like with your workout, and it's harder now that I have all day to do it. On the days that I don't get my workout done by 9:30, if I don't start it by then, and I'm like, I'll just do it at lunchtime. And I'm like, I just ate lunch and need to digest. I'll do it like 3:30. I'm like, I'm crashing, so I need to get coffee, so I can't have it now because I have a heart attack. But then it's 5:30, then I want to eat dinner again, digest, right? And then I'm like, oh my God, it's 9 o'clock, and I have to go to bed because 8 hours of sleep. It's insane. This just keeps going. But instead, what I did, like a type A Capricorn, was I highlighted when I'm going to be doing my workouts this week. And that just makes sure that shit actually gets done. Because newsflash, last week I didn't work out like 4 to 5 days. And there's only 7 days in a week. Yes, yeah, and I didn't work out like 4 to 5 of them. I'm a health and fitness coach. So mapping that stuff out, guys. You have to do that. And if you do this, then your clients are going to do this. If your clients do this, then they're going to get results. And if they get results, they're going to want to be a coach. And isn't that why we're all here? You want to build a business and you don't want to feel like you're selling challenge packs for the rest of your life. You want to bring people to feel the freedom and the awesomeness of being a part of the community. Okay? So, kind of like to switch gears a little bit, we'll kind of dive into passion for a little bit. I'm not going to dive too much into this because you guys pretty much already hear this all the time. But one of the things that I did here in the start book, as far as I feel like a lot of people find this pressure on themselves to have to find your passion. Okay? Because a lot of the times your passion is just hidden in all the things that you're doing each day. So just to ask yourself, what can you not stop doing? Okay? Just literally ask yourself that. So just off the top of my head, Amanda, one of the things that you can't stop doing and talking about is your son, Kyrie. Okay? So one of the things that you should be doing on your page every day is taking advantage of the ginormous Fit Mom community that is on Instagram. Okay? That is your, not necessarily like your only niche, but it's definitely one of your niches. And more than that, to be a boy mom, there's your deeper niche. Okay? And then to be, not necessarily a single parent because you do have Josh now, but kind of having raised Kyrie alone. There's so many women that you can relate to just on that alone. And then when they see that you're like a girl boss, like you become this person now where they're like, oh shit, she's gone through the same struggles as me, but this person isn't just sitting around complaining about life with me. This person is empowering me, and this girl makes me feel good, and she's very positive, and I enjoy being around her. And that's why people are going to join you. Morgan, you're running. That's something that you are passionate about that you probably can't stop thinking about when you're preparing for a race and stuff. Like that's the stuff that you should be talking about. That's your passion. And now you just simply find, how can I tie that into coaching? Your passion does not always have to be your profession, guys. Okay? Sometimes coaching could simply just be the vehicle that you use to allow yourself to live out your passion every day with freedom and not be tied down to that building anymore. Okay? My passion anymore is not just health and fitness, which is why personal training was no longer what I could do as a profession. My passion was truly inspiring other people and bringing people on this journey with me. As a personal trainer, I can't make other people personal trainers. I can just make them pay me and we work out together. As a coach, I can help other people become a coach too. And that is a passion of mine. And now coaching aligned with that passion. Share that stuff. Let people know that they don't have to quit their day job tomorrow. But I'm sure that they have something that makes their heart beat fast, that makes them want to wake up on a Saturday morning at 8 instead of 11 to do that because they don't get to do it during the week. Okay, everybody has that thing. Help them find that. Okay, so just think about it this way, like your passion can more or less too just be what makes you awesome. Okay, so sometimes your passion doesn't have to be this thing that completely changes the world and flips it upside down. It could simply just be what makes you so awesome and different from the person next to you. And before you let your mean girl come in and be like, nothing, I'm like totally normal. You all are awesome and you all are different. Okay? I can literally tell you that right now, just knowing all of you. You're all very different. And I know that all of you have different passions. You have something different to offer people. So sometimes it just comes down to figuring out what makes you feel awesome each day. What words, what do you do that makes you feel awesome? What are you thinking that makes you feel awesome? And share that with people. And oftentimes, that's what's going to connect you with your tribe. All right? So I guess we'll sort of almost wrap this up. I just have like a bunch of random ideas out here. But this is always one of my favorite quotes and something that you guys can think about too. So the last part of the whole call, grit, passion, and perseverance. One of my favorite quotes is, it's crazy to me that some people feel that 2 to 5 years in a business is a long time to make it big, to be successful, to get rich, whatever you want to call it. But they don't feel that 40 years at a job is a long time to stay broke and unfulfilled. But it's acceptable. It's normal. It's what everybody else is doing. It's crazy that more people will sacrifice their dreams because they're too afraid of what other people are going to think. Or they care more about being liked than they do about pursuing something that somebody else told them was impossible. That's usually the only reason why we don't go after our dreams. Our parents told us to be realistic, be safe, get the benefits, get the job. Well, what do they have? A 401k plan? I don't know, Dad, because that shit's not going to be around in like the next 50 to 40 years. What? Like, not even thinking about that. I don't need a 401k plan because I know that I'm going to be able to take care of myself. It's having that belief in your life that you don't need to depend on anybody else. Okay? And at the same time, it's knowing that, how do I want to word this? Not depending on other people, but it does, you are putting a lot of trust into people in your space, but at the same time knowing that when I go up, you go up. Okay? When you go up, we go up. But a lot of times in corporate America, only one person goes up at a time. And a lot of the times it's the same people that keep going up. And other people just kind of tend to stay where they are. Okay? And that's what sucks. And that's what doesn't make it fair. And that's really the beauty of taking control of your life and deciding to do something different. It's going to come with rebuttal, and it's going to come with challenges. You're going to have to find that grit, guys. You're going to have to make sacrifices. If week after week you keep saying to yourself, I can't find time to work my business, or this just seems so overwhelming, or I can't keep up with everything, stop focusing on the problem. Okay? That's entrepreneurs you don't have time to do that. If you don't have time to work on your business, you don't have time to focus on your problems. What you do have time to do though is make a plan. Okay? 15 to 20 minutes on a Sunday while you're sitting drinking coffee in the morning before your boyfriend wakes up or your cat starts attacking your face to get fed, whatever your free time is. Write down, what are you going to do that week? What are you going to achieve? Like, I'll literally even show you. I literally just right here just wrote down what my goals are. So I want to help 20 people this month, how many people I want to have on each side of my business. Like, it's literally right here in my face. Okay, so it's not like, oh, I hope that I help 5 people this month. It's, I can see that I'm going to help 20 people. And I'm going to push for that. And even if I don't, and I only help 10 people, that's 10 people that I helped. I wasn't helping anybody else as a server, right? So 10 people, helping them change their lives a month. How many people do you know help anybody in a day? Let alone I get to help one of those 10 people for a whole year. Okay? Be so excited about every life that you're changing and more excited about your own, because when you are, changing everybody else's will just become second nature. Okay? So I just want to kind of quickly run through 2 questions and then kind of what I did today versus what I did on a Monday when I was juggling 4 jobs. I'm going to keep this open for questions, okay? So last 2 questions are, and I want you guys to type this up in the chat box. If Megan and Amanda, you guys are around, I'm going to do the same thing. Why did you say yes to coaching? Okay? Any of you could have gone out right now, and if fitness wanted to be your business, you could have become a personal trainer, dropped $1,200 to $1,500, gotten into a gym, worked your way up, sold a few gym memberships and whatnot, and then just put people through workouts. Or you could have not done any of this and not done anything health and fitness related whatsoever. Why did you say yes to coaching? Okay? Be superficial, be materialistic, also be, be selfish, be humble, be crazy, wild, big with all of your dreams. I'll give us like 2 minutes to do this. Yes, freedom, homeschooling, traveling. Yes, I love it. Being debt-free. I love that we all want to travel. I think that's awesome. Yep, Megan, traveling the country, working wherever, definitely. Yeah, absolutely. Just another source of income. And that's usually what most of it is for a lot of us. It just turns into this to something that we never imagined. I just always think in the back of my head, and I hope that you guys too, that at one day or soon, and it could be whenever you want it, okay, that you're going to be that person that said, I never thought that this would all become what it has. So many of us can actually, like, I can totally picture myself, and I told you guys this too. I had a call with Haley Christian before she jumped on our team call a couple weeks ago, and I was like asking her, like, what was that feeling when you first saw like that crazy big paycheck? So if you guys like don't know, Haley Christian's been a coach for almost 4 years now, and she lives here in Wilmington too. She's like a top 20 coach right now, and there's about 470,000 coaches, I think, working the business. So Haley's like a top 20 coach. She's like 32. And Haley's like biggest paycheck so far in 1 week was $6,800. And I remember asking her, I was like, so like, what does that like realistically like feel like? Like, I can't imagine that just in 1 week. All from like working online and like posting on Instagram. It's so bizarre to me. And she was like, it was super surreal at first, but then I started asking my coaches what they had made that week, and it all started to make sense. So guys, when I told you a couple weeks ago that I had this dream that I woke up and it was payday and I looked into my PNC bank account and I saw the number, and this would be crazy, it would be like perfect, this number, but it was 5,000, so 5,000, whatever. And the first thought that I had in my head was, what did my coaches earn? Because like I tell you guys all the time, that $5,000 is not going to come from me making commission and selling challenge packs. That's going to come from me helping you, me showing up and hoping that you show up. I can't make you show up, can't make you want to work your business and jump on calls and invite every day. And I can't want your dreams for you. I can want you to want them. But at the end of the day, I have this mindset that with or without anybody, I'm going to keep going. And I want you to have that mindset too. Because I think about this all the time. I can't tell you how many coaches have come and gone and been on these team calls and quit, and some signed back up and some didn't. But it didn't matter. Because in my head, it wasn't if they're going to stay with me and if they're going to join me. It's just when they're ready, am I going to be here? And that's all that mattered. Because my coach Amy was there when I was ready. And that was almost a year later. Almost a freaking year. And her paycheck had gone up $2,000 in a week. My paycheck didn't go up any, but my hours went up 20 in a week. I was like, what the hell? This is like completely backwards right now. All right? So the last thing I want you guys to ask or to think about is, what would it mean to you? How would you feel if tomorrow you got to wake up and you had fast forwarded in time and you have zero debt? All of your your student loans are completely paid off. Any credit card debt's completely paid off. You and your significant other are able to buy a house with cash in your checking account. You don't even have to tap into your savings. If you're able to go out and buy the car of your dreams tomorrow without having to lease it or finance it. If you're to be able to buy like 5 plane tickets for you and your best friends to go to Hawaii for like a 4-day weekend. What would it mean to you to be able to do all of those things? Okay? Literally think about that, and actually you don't have to type it out, but I do want you guys to think about that stuff. Okay? Because sometimes we get so focused on of course we want all of these things. But imagine how it's going to feel when you have it. Because we attach everything to emotions. And if you can feel that stuff, that's my alarm saying do your invites. If you can feel that stuff, that will change everything. Okay, because you don't know what it feels like yet to be debt-free if you're not. You don't know what it feels like yet to homeschool your kiddo if you're not. But you can at least imagine, based on what other people have shown you, what it feels like to have those things, what it could feel like. Dream of that. Think about that. Write that stuff down. You guys see it like every single day. Let me kind of like flip my computer around here real quick. You guys can see. Hold on a second. I literally have my sticky notes up here of my affirmations. I have my goals on my whiteboard, and I have my goals on my mini whiteboard right in front of me. Like, I literally am training my brain to think of nothing but goals, 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 goals. Okay. And I enjoy this because the more work I put into this, I see rewards from it. All right. I don't want you guys to just do enough that it only feels like work. Do a little bit more than you did yesterday so that you do see the reward in this and that you become addicted to this. You become obsessed. You become so excited about how your life is changing that talking to other people about changing theirs, it just seems so supernatural, okay? So I'm going to finish it there. I do just want to wrap up and quickly say to you guys sort of what I did today in my power hour compared to what I did when I first signed up as a coach, okay? So right now my goal being Success Club 40. So the first thing I did this morning, guys, was my morning routine. Okay, my morning routine consisted of I wrote in my gratitude journal. I read personal development, so I'm reading that book, Start. I listened to a positive podcast, which was that TED Talk. I literally just YouTube. I'm like YouTube motivational video or whatever. You can do a podcast if you want to too. I drank pre-workout. I worked out. I showered. I had my shake. So right there, I pretty much just did almost all of the vitals that I needed. I checked into our fitness group. I checked into our team page, and I did some recognition. And then the first thing that I did was I dove into my vital behaviors. Okay, guys, remember those vital behaviors? These are the 4 things that all top coaches said. If you focus on these every day and give them 100% of your effort, you will be successful. Obviously, there's little things in between these, but these are definitely like the 4 big pillars. And the first one is proof of the product, working out, drinking Shakeology, and being a product of the product. Showing people that maybe Shakeology doesn't make you like, I don't know, shit gold and glitter, whatever. But you could be doing another shake. You could be drinking something else. You'd be making your own smoothies. Why are you drinking this? And hell, if you guys want to be honest, like I have many times, I'm drinking this because it's free. I help 3 girls every month and it's one meal I don't have to pay for. And it's good. I like it. It makes me feel good. I feel like I don't need to explain any other reason than that. Think about what works for you though. Okay, so that's being proof of the product. The next one was personal development. I got my book in. I did my gratitude journal. And I even listened to a podcast. Something I'm not always very good at, or I listened to that TED Talk. I'm sorry. Again, not something I'm always very good at, but something I'm trying to be a little bit better at. And then I did recognition, which is another vital behavior. And then after I showered, just because it kind of makes me feel a little bit better about myself because I was like disgusting and gross, is I start to invite. And inviting is like your 4th vital behavior. Okay, so right now I am inviting to a fitness group. So I want to hit Success Club. In Success Club, you earn a point every time somebody orders a challenge pack through you. Ideally, what all of you have ordered. Pretty sure all of you ordered all access 80-day with Shakeology. Okay, so it's exactly what I'm talking to every other girl right now about. Okay, to help me earn Success Club. Now, I did mark out in my calendar, like I showed you guys, what I'm going to be talking about in my stories each day. Okay, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I talked about my fitness group in my stories. Tonight, though, I talked about coaching just with it being Monday. Tomorrow, I'm going back to a fitness group, and then I'm going to start talking about our sneak peek for the fitness group. Okay, that's pretty much what I did today. It was just kind of like map out what I'm talking about, I'm inviting people to be a part of this health and fitness journey, okay, which is all in those Google Keep scripts, guys. I'll show you a screen real quick. Is in these Google Keep scripts, which is actually in the step-by-step new coach training guide under the section where it says like if you're getting ready to talk to people, if you have people that are already interested, this is called Google Keep Notes. Okay, so in here, if you scroll down, I do have invites that I'm sending, what to say if people say no thanks or I'm not interested, etc. All that kind of stuff, okay? So basically, I'm just reaching out and inviting people. That's all I'm doing, okay? I'll actually show you, if you guys want to, if you haven't done it yet, I would definitely suggest taking time to do this at some point. Again, just write this on your brain dump sheet. Making your own Google Keep. Actually copying these and pasting them in here because this is an app. So I literally just double tap between Instagram and my Google Keep. Okay. So some of the messages in my inbox, I need to invite this person. Some of them, I've already invited her. So now I need to follow up with her in case she missed my message. All right. But one of the invites that's been working kind of well for me was, what was it? Oh, just this one. Hey, thanks so much for following my journey. I'm all about girls who support each other, so it means a lot. I'm not sure if it's your kind of thing, but I wanted to at least ask because you seem super cool. What would you think of getting into a flexible routine with me this summer? Nothing crazy, but that's what I sent. I'll actually copy and share this in here with you guys too, under inviting. So that's worked really well today. And so my goal was every day I try to send off 60 invites. Okay. So I think I got like to 75 today because I went and hit Success Club pretty early on. But I'm not going to lie. When I first started off as a coach, I was sending probably about 20 invites a day. Okay. So I am going to make a power hour video. I'm just going to walk through Instagram and I'm going to do one where I just walk through Facebook. Because yes, Instagram is predominantly where most people are building their businesses, but I don't want you guys to completely forget about Facebook. A lot of your family and friends from high school and college are there too. It's a lot of warm market people there. And to be honest, Amanda, Jenna, Morgan, I found all of you on Facebook too. So Megan, you're the only person here who is from Instagram. Bree was on here earlier, Facebook. So I can't honestly say that one's better than the other. I think that it's just the same thing. The grass is greener where you water it. If you pay attention to both will pay attention to you. Okay. But I will walk through both of those so you guys kind of have a better idea of what to be doing in each of your business hours. But more or less, guys, everything is in that new coach step-by-step training guide. Okay. As well as just in your training section of your coach online office. Do you guys have any questions after listening to this? Anything that you guys want to add about grit, a quote, what your goals are? Totally feel free to unmute yourselves and add anything that you want.
I have a question.
Go ahead, girlfriend.
So this is kind of off topic. I feel like we talked this a little bit about the last time.
That's okay.
But I just have been kind of struggling with it.
Yeah.
How do you go about sending invites to people for coaching randomly, to people you don't know, donut invites kind of?
Yeah. So I'll be honest and say, let me just say this out. So donut invite, again, is when it's to somebody that you've never met before. You've never had a conversation. You're not following each other. You're not connected. I find donut invites the same way that I find people to follow every day. If I were you guys, I would definitely be making a goal to follow at least 100 people a day. Don't overcomplicate this. You can follow 100 people in 15 minutes. The same way that I invite the donut invites. So I would make the majority of your donut invites fitness invites. Okay? But say that you do come across a girl who is working out. You can definitely tell she's in the gym, she's doing something, or she's even a TIU girl or a BBG girl where they're not making money doing what they're doing. Honestly, I just kind of go straight for it. Hey girl, oh my gosh, totally don't know how I just stumbled on your page, but I'm seriously loving your energy. I'm loving your fitness posts. I'm loving how you're so freaking inspiring. Or even my typical one is, dude, your page is freaking badass. Are you a coach too? That's usually just my straight go-to one. Just, are you a coach too? Because most times people are like, what? What does that mean? What's a coach? And I'm like, oh my God, you don't know what a coach is? You're literally doing everything that I do. You should totally check out this group that I run. And what would you think about hopping on a one-on-one call and we can talk a little bit more about it? So simple. Okay. Or you can get down a little bit more in depth with it if you're more of the fluffier kind of inviter. Hey girl, totally just stumbled on your page scrolling. I don't know, strong not skinny or something like that. Your page is so inspiring. This might be super random, but I have to at least put this out there. Have you ever thought about doing what I do as a coach? It's always my go-to. Okay. This might be so random, but I have to at least put this out there. Have you ever thought about doing what I do as a coach? I'm seriously obsessed and I think that you'd be totally awesome. So I'd kick myself if I didn't ask. And when people ask, I keep it so simple. When they're like, you know, I get one of two things. Either, yes, I have, but I don't really think that I'm in a position to like motivate other people or to lead other people yet. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, that's awesome. You totally don't have to. Everything's already made up for you. You basically just start your journey with all of your friends. Okay, you do this together. You don't really have to like plan anything ahead. You just have to work out and show up to your own fitness journey. Can you do that? And with most people, that's their goal anyway. So knowing that they can make some money doing it is kind of that extra incentive. Does that help a little bit?
Yes, that's good.
Okay. I think it's awesome that you are going out straight for it. Just because that's kind of how you did it too. It's different because you had tried Beachbody workouts. You were working out with your mom a little bit, but you weren't like in a fitness group on your own before all of that. So I would lead with coaching. Let people know that I know I'm not like everybody else. I didn't start off in a fitness group. I just became a coach, which to be honest, all of you have. It's so funny because every other coach is always going to say the best coaches come from fitness groups. None of you did. I didn't. Amy kept reaching out to me about coaching because I was already posting training stuff. And I ran a group literally the day after I became a coach. I ran my own group. Nobody was in it, but I posted every day for 21 days because she told me to. So I did it. So that's actually one thing that I did want to ask you guys is don't move. Let me get my notebook. And if you guys have any questions, just type them up real quick. Okay, so I actually wanted to ask you guys this. I really want to do one-on-one calls with all of you. Obviously, Morgan, we need to just because we haven't officially had like our second one yet. With everybody else, can you guys text me so we can do a one-on-one call? Because all of you do have a diamond date for this month. I believe in all of you. I hands down know that all of you can achieve this. And I just want to help you make an action plan so you feel really confident and you're feeling excited about it and knowing that this is going to be something that's going to feel so effing awesome when you achieve this. Don't be afraid of it. Okay? Because remember, if you're afraid of this goal, everything beyond this is only going to seem scarier. And this isn't. This is really exciting. And it's really exciting that you even want to hit these goals, right? Knowing that a lot of people sign up and they never have a desire to even hit emerald. Okay? So the fact that a lot of you have already achieved that, know that diamond is next and it doesn't stop there. Okay, I hope all of you fly right through diamond instead of staying at it for a year like I did. Okay, so if you guys can reach out, let me know when you do want to do a one-on-one call. Tomorrow night at 8 is Team Boom's call. I did already make an event for that. I'm really excited about it. Her name is Michaela. She's going to be speaking on it. She has only been a coach for like 4 or 5 months. She's hit Success Club 50 plus every single month since she's been a new coach. It's like pretty incredible considering she works about 60 to 80 hours a week. She's a teacher and she teaches at 2 different schools. She's only 24 years old. Grit, hustle. She has a very awesome routine and she has fun while doing all of this. So I definitely encourage you guys to hop on that. I will share the Zoom link once that's uploaded. Other than that, Wednesday night, we're going to do our Coach Basics. I have to keep the time tentative. The only reason being it's our last month with our roommate and her friends are in town and we were all supposed to do dinner on Thursday, but now they might want to switch it to Wednesday. And I kind of feel bad since it's our last month with her. So I'm going to keep you guys posted as far as that goes. I'm still planning to do it Wednesday at 8. I haven't heard anything officially yet. But I will let you guys know. On that call, we are going to go over, again, volume, how we earn, why you should get to Emerald and or moving on to Diamond. But then I am really going to walk you through the Power Hour on Facebook and on Instagram. Okay, so that all of you guys feel really confident in doing what you're doing each time that you sit down at your computer. Do you guys have any questions? No? Okay, Amanda, Megan, can I be annoying and ask you to show your videos real quick so I can just take a picture real quick?
I don't know why my fucking camera isn't working, but I've been literally trying to figure it out this entire call.
How long have you had your computer on today?
I don't know, not that much.
Oh, really? Sometimes if I have my computer on for too long, my video won't upload anymore.
It used to, and like I feel like it somehow like got accidentally turned off, like my like accessibility, you know what I mean? And I don't understand how to fix it.
I'm not computer savvy. I can't walk you through that one.
Yeah, me either.
And Amanda's, well, I guess you said that's privately. Well, I'm just going to tell everybody anyway. I'm sorry if this isn't appropriate, but she's in the bathtub. So we're just going to let her cuddle. And my son's not really cuddling. Wrong word. Laughing faces. Okay, so you're not mad. All right, so I'm just going to take a quick picture then of all of your pretty faces and Josh randomly in that one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, y'all are super cute. Oh, real quick. I did have a little prize that I want to do for you guys this month. So I don't know if you guys know about those Pura Vida bracelets that are online. No? Okay, I'm going to find them for you real quick. Don't move. They're super freaking cute. But I found one that I really, really like. And okay, so for anyone who earns, or for the first person, to be honest with you, that earns Success Club 10, so you help 5 people this month, I'm going to get you this cute little stack of Pura Vida bracelets. This is actually, get away.
Oh my god, those are the ones that
Dreaming Out Loud has.
Yeah.
Yes, I know. Ah,
I'm obsessed with it.
I guess. Oh, no. Do you guys ever notice cool marketing tip? They do this on like Fitness Magazine. It'll be like, I don't want a bikini body, or I don't want to get in shape. I'm like, no, I just don't want this giant ass ad in my face. It has nothing to do with the other stuff. Okay, so anyway, but I think this is so super cute. So it's a stack of bracelets, and they like donate to a lot of different things. But I love Dreaming Out Loud. This is one of my favorite Instagram accounts. Her name's Haley. You guys have definitely seen me brag about her like a million times. I love her filter. I love her posts. I love her profile photo. I think that she's just done a very good job at branding herself. And I think this bracelet stack is super cute. So if anybody helps 5 people, I'm going to get you that stack. And then this is just this fun little TJ Maxx bag. Anybody that earns Success Club 5 this month, I'm going to give you this little bag. Just has like a little black handle. It's pretty big. So you guys don't have to pollute the environment and get plastic bags at the grocery store. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. I love you all so much. And I will go over just the prizes and stuff again in Power Hours on Wednesday, okay? If you guys need anything else in the meantime, just hit me up. That's what I'm here for. Love you. Bye.
Love you.